Yeah, so I'm trying to short around this higher level or breakdown of this level. That's the scenario for the moment. We will resume when the price is again getting close to any of that. But here is the picture on Bookmap at the moment. The price is updating. This is a support area. We have a lot of standing passive buyers here in these areas. So these can form green bubbles and take the price higher likely, as we are seeing this is happening. So, but yeah, this is a consolidation zone, noisy areas. We are not shorting long in here, but we will update as prices updating as well. That's about it. So as we are seeing, this is breaking down. We are also seeing a big red bubbles forming on Bookmap as well. We're probably gonna get into the scalp here, uh, just as the price pulls back. Uh, let's fix the size. We're going with 30K. We're going with SL above this high, which is 70,350. We're going with TP around 69,000. Let's see. This can we are seeing a lot of liquidity coming into here uh, below the price. The order book is also showing the same, so it's not a clear breakdown here. Might reverse here. Uh, will hold for now. Will not execute. Quite volatile price action, as we can see. The price just pulling up as we expected. The green bubbles are forming. It's getting bigger. The push up side is getting bigger. The upside liquidity is not coming as that as much. No red bubbles here forming. I'm expecting around 70,000 plus. It might come on. Um, so let's see that. Yeah, slight red bubbles now forming. It's still being overpowered by the green ones. Not ideal yet. Not ideal. Uh, this is not ideal yet. The price action is showing the same pull up here. It must reject around 70,000 areas, and that must be visible here. So 70,000 areas we are here, but no visible rejection yet. Bubbles mostly green, still unclear kind of price action. Uh, we're looking still now. Price is trying to push a bit lower. No order flow confirmation, only greens. Now large reds coming in. Now it's coming. Somewhat aggressive sellers now coming. One it's mixed still. Green red does not help. It's very small aggressive sellers, not that aggressive. Not that aggressive. It's mixed. Buyers still being more aggressive than the sellers, as you can see. So as I was saying, the market would push higher, and it's doing that. These green bubbles coming into play after last we checked. I'm going to be pausing the video again, but you can see this is where around the 70,800, 70,900, a mini order block kind of area is being created, and we can see on the order book as well. These are standing passive sellers, most likely around that price. So a lot of aggressive buying and selling happening around these areas, but these are limit orders who are sitting there to sell the price from there. So yeah, let's see what happens when the price goes there actually, and if we can sell from there. That's going to be the ideal situation that we talked about on the group as well. So red bubbles are coming here, but it's not really coming around the level that we want, 70,800 or so. That's not where it is happening. It is happening around 70,200 areas. Obviously, that's not what we wanted, but it's still respecting the areas inside this channel, and yeah, we can uh, wait a bit on this maybe, um, because yeah, it's not the trade that we wanted, um, and yeah, it's still kind of risky to put 70,100 100 150 or 70,200 SL when we have these liquidity sitting there to be taken, uh, passive buyers and passive sellers around this area who could come into play. So I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna wait for this area and then possibly short from there for now. Now we're seeing market being the control being taken by the buyers in here as we get close to that resistance. If we look at the charts as well, we are breaking out of this small yet significant trend area. Obviously, there are still resistances that I'd say remain active around these prices, but yeah, we have to be careful and not to get too greedy here. With Trump just saying that the deal could be in 5 days, with to Fox News again now, after saying the same thing earlier, uh, the market is taking that again as a bullish indicator, as it did before. We're seeing these green candles, green, obviously not candles, bubbles, for that same reason. We are now at that level for the passive sellers area. It's going to be very critical how what the price does here, and I'm going to be watching, and I'll keep this running for now to show how it's behaving. uh, it's not looking that great at the moment for the shorts, but let's see what happens. These are passive sellers waiting on the order book in these areas, and we are seeing that new sellers are also coming in, getting uh, as we can see, the more red it is, the more aggressive, the more quantity the buyers or sellers are. The blue side, these blue ones are less. So red to white to yellow to red, blue to white to red, yellow to red is the highest lower to high indicator for the aggressiveness of either buyers or sellers. But yeah, we are kind of in this resistance area of 71K. We talked about it, but I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be not preempting. I'd say that's the word. Here, as we are seeing, there's no sellers that are yet active. No green, no red bubbles yet. Not much the price depreciation either. The price is holding around that 70,700 area plus minus. Green bubbles still coming in, one after the another. It's not very great for our trade. What we want to do, short from here to here. Uh, the target obviously will be this area, You can see this first target, slight bit of liquidity sitting there. Then there is other targets obviously that are sitting much lower in the price. As you can see 70,000, 67,000, slight bit of liquidity there. But yeah, it's not coming in yet. Let's see what it does. No red bubbles, no sellers coming in, nothing that supports our basis of the trade, and we wait now, mostly being dominated by buyers. Green, 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 and all green. The red ones are mostly smaller ones, which are being dominated by the green ones. We need to see sellers, real sellers coming in. Yeah, first red bubble there that's being formed. Yeah, it's still not the greatest kind of information. Uh, we might start building and getting ready for this. Uh, but yeah, I'll just be a bit more patient here, not to preempt, like I mentioned. Again, we are seeing the reds being turned around by the greens. The higher liquidity sitting there. Order book 70,800, 70,900, 71,120. Those areas are getting much of the passive sellers, limit orders. So in essence, those are limit orders. So it's very important for us to be patient around these areas. What we are seeing, if we draw the lines on the sand here, that's what it is. So those are the areas that we are going towards, and yeah, that's, that's the price action for us to look at. Bookmap is just about supporting that. It's absorbing. You can see this limit order being absorbed here, forming a red bubble. Uh, but aggressive buyers are coming in here as well. I think this is dumb buys, dumb buyers. They are trying to see a hold a breakout trade here, and catch the price move higher. Not quality trading. Maybe they are scalping the opposite side here. You're seeing the sellers now trying to, after the initial lockup of that 70,800 liquidity, sellers trying to push the price. There's still liquidity remaining above. Hoping the price goes back and gets that liquidity and accepts what is there. Not accepting that above liquidity would not give the kind of power the price needs to go lower. So that's how I'm seeing this. Obviously, again, small buyers coming in as the price pulls back on a generally somewhat mid like scalping intraday bullish upside move. Uh, yeah, so the objective is to get these filled, get this limits filled. But yeah, we are seeing sellers again dominating kind of. Not getting it. These are not, by contrast, these are not big red bubbles yet. You're seeing these are big bubbles. These are relatively medium bubbles. But yeah, this is the price action that we're getting. We are rejecting from there, from middle of, I think, nowhere. 70,800. That's really nowhere. And we are not taking that upside liquidity, higher, stronger upside liquidity yet. So I'm going to pause here. Yeah, like I was saying, it was just a matter of time. It was going to come, take that liquidity anyway, and it is coming. And to do that, we're likely going to see that the price is going to take the 71k, maybe 71.200. That would be very good in my view, flushing everything that there is. I don't see much above 70,000 150. These are just, I think, hopeful limit sells around 71 500, 71 850. I don't think we are going there, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, yet again, like I mentioned, is trying to go and take that higher liquidity. These are turning red now. Probably more limit orders being added, and the price is becoming more kind of like a block. If we take this and reject, that's potentially indicating uh, downwards momentum, in my opinion. At the moment, it's looking bullish. Obviously, there's the prices rising, uh, which is, as we can see here, it's trying to rise, and that liquidity is confirming that as well, uh, without yeah, much doubt here. But yeah, what we are waiting for is the same thing. Nothing has changed, nothing has altered, and it's just getting these kind of confirmation on the bearish side from these levels that we have. That's about it. Still not being taken. 70,800. Some of it was taken, as you can see here. Uh, in these areas, 70,800, 20, but still some of it remains. The bearish pressure comes and goes, as I'm saying. In these areas, we are very close to the US market open as well, 25 minutes. Uh, so, yeah, getting up for a good open here. I think we'll probably enter soon, even maybe before the US open. Maybe we can get something here. But yeah, there needs to be better confirmation than this, which we are waiting for still. Yeah, so if we are looking here, the price looks like this. Like I mentioned, it's rejecting from the middle of nowhere. If we are looking, if this was an important level, it was clearly not. It was just 70,800, and yeah, change. But yeah, it is indeed again rejecting from there 1 2 3 times. So that's where we are. Definitely not taking that. 70,600. We're not taking that. We just saw the US Open happen. There's always some downside pressure. That's here. But yeah, that's still not taking that higher liquidity. For some reason, we have not had that flush of upside liquidity sitting there as limit orders, as passive sellers who are in the market but not really filled. So yeah, we have to see what happens. Still not, I would say, ideal for entry. We are now uh, flushing that liquidity. The price has triggered higher levels. We have tested above 71k, trying to take that liquidity. There's very little now remaining above. New blocks are coming higher and higher. The major block is around 71 point 120, 71 120. So yeah, now here if we see red blocks, bearish price action, that's our cue. But at the moment it's all bullish, as we can see. So we just wait for better confirmation of our idea, of our logic, and then execute accordingly. Yeah, this is a bullish price action, so we don't need to hurry. We have seen what the price needs to take, what needs to happen, but we are not seeing aggressive sellers coming in, even with the passive sellers being accepted. Uh, Now, yeah, just needs we need to see the aggressive sellers coming, but not like this, bigger, more in quantity. So, 10 minutes into the US, we are still on the hunt for the same trade. Yeah, so now we are seeing the first signs of acceptance of this, and the bubbles are forming. We are going to see what is happening with the price action here as well. We're seeing the top level, as you can see, the markings that we made earlier in the video, and we are trying to reject off of it. The top level is not yet swiped, so if we are looking at it here, it's not swiped, but it's still rejecting from here, which is a pretty good level, kind of a double top. If we look at it from that point of view, if we look at it in 5 minute, it's kind of a double top. It's not showing the initial signs of rejections yet, which we can wait for. We can be a bit more patient. We have been a bit more patient. The trade has been there for a long time. Sorry, the red bubbles still are not that big, still giving me a bit of an issue with that. We're not seeing really aggressive sellers like these. These are aggressive buyers, really big ones. So if you can see, this is an order of 668. This is only 311. So it's half the size of that. So aggression wise, it's still not the same. So this was 1141. So yeah, that's something to consider as well. But we are seeing the initial signs of rejection here, even though it's not as clear as we want it to be. The same things are going on. The sellers are not being that aggressive. Uh, they are there, but the bubbles that are forming, it's not high in quantity as sellers as we saw the buyers being. So it's not as aggressive at all, even though we are seeing the price fall. It's That's why it's very noisy and not clear. I'm gonna hold on to this. Let's, like I said, let's be just a bit more patient, because we have been waiting for the same trade for a while, and I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna be tempted into making a mistake this late. Yeah, like I was saying, would have been a mistake to be tempted by these smaller sell orders, as we are seeing now, aggressive buy orders which are coming in. This is 950 in volume, very aggressive, much larger than this, and they are taking the price higher, probably for one last time before any downside is there, taking that whole upside, creating like making it open all wide. Uh, like I said, these are standing sell orders that were filled here, that are filled here through these areas. These were very aggressive sell orders that were filled, 300, 300, etc., etc. That is happening here. We have at 71,900 another 300 waiting. At 71,600 we have another 300 or so waiting, starting to get filled around that 71,500. So need to see that all those sell orders being filled would not just turn into something uh, that is there for the price to attract. Actual sell orders being filled, that's important, and that's the signal that we are waiting for to take our shot, the shot that we have been waiting for holding. Yeah, that's what we were talking about, the flush above this, uh, which like really cleans out everything. This is 71,571. So we need to update it for 600 at least. Yeah. Now that we are seeing this 400, $400, 400 and 500, this is coming on quite nicely now. just needs to get bigger, not smaller ones. We have no use of smaller ones. Again, this is just to update. This is not the kind of sell orders that we are looking for. We are looking for much aggressive sellers. This is not the confirmation that obviously the price has dropped a bit and it's dropping still, but this is still not the kind of information that would give us confidence to short the market from a rallying high. I would say it's not. It's we saw this play same times again and again and again. Sell orders, then buy orders come in and swipe everything out, and it's happening the same way. It's not that these are very big orders. This is at least half the size, so it needs to be better than this. We are 30 minutes into the session and we are getting the same thing again and again. Weak, aggressive sellers are being again dominated by buyers who are coming in to take the lower price and move prices out. This is happening like a playbook today, but yeah, obviously not tradable logic wise, risk wise, but it's happening again and again. So it's very important that we don't break this high and close above this high. If you're looking at it from a 5 minute point of view, definitely not closing above would kind of derail our plans. We are still in the double top territories, which yeah, like like I was saying, would give us some confidence for obviously the M pattern. Here we are looking at it needs to stick. Yet again, we are seeing the same thing, weaker sell orders around the higher levels that are not really capable of breaking down the price and creating a massive sell move. That is something that we are looking for. Yeah, so we wait. Yeah, this is starting to be more like it. Still not enough, I would say, big enough. This is 400. It's still pretty good, I think, around more than these. I think it's better, and it's rejecting from those highs. Still, the highest point was 788, 71, 788. So I need to increase this to 800 now. Yeah, so I think we are pretty close here, getting close here. I think we can potentially now look to short, not short right way, but look to short. Obviously, like I said, this broke out and that makes it complicated, technically speaking, from this chart as well. This had multiple closes above on the 5 minute, which makes it difficult for us to trust it. But yeah, that's where it is at the moment on the M1. So we have to see if we can do this. I think it is similar to the USD JPY that we're trying to do elsewhere as well. The trade is there, but the confirmation is just not there. Yeah, so yeah, that's why we are. It's the same thing all over again. It's not the right kind of confirmation that we need. Obviously, not the confirmation we want. Very difficult to just short it here. It's not possible. There's a big gambling. Like now, the buyers look exhausted. They are not being able to come in, and the shorts are trying to hold on the market, get hold of the market. Uh, what we can do with that, let's remove this for better visuals. Let's remove this because this is pointless now. Let's remove this. This is pointless now. Yeah. So that's where we are. looking a bit bearish now. No confirmation yet. Yeah, so as you can see, the shorts are trying to take some control now. The longs are not being able to push price higher. Uh, we might be close to that short here. Open interest is rising as we are falling with respect to the price action, which is quite odd, but it's good for the shorts, meaning short interest is probably rising. So yeah, that that's something that I think is going to probably work in our favor. So let's see. One more push and failure, and we might short. Very important area that we are trading right now. We have seen the shorts come in slow but steady. Longs are decreasing, very small amount, some small quantities now. No flow there. Trying to come back into the play. Let's see what it does. Very important level here. That was dominated, then short, like it got bigger. The shots came back in. I think it's working towards what we want. The shots are coming into the market. We're probably gonna short now. It's 1 hour after the US market opened. We are near the previous highs that was created due to the Trump statements. We don't have the most clear price action we would want, but we are getting a kind of rejection here, a potential double top as well, and across all time frames, which is somewhat supportive of our logic to short here. We are trying to confirm it via order flow as well, which is somewhat supportive of the shorts as well. Although longs are scattered and still present in the market, it's not like a totally bearish scenario, but overall speaking, it's bearish enough. So yeah, we're just waiting for a few minutes now. Yeah, again the longs came back into the picture. Waiting have seemed to be the right kind of ideas till now, throughout the day, but we must have the downside now. It's testing the patience a lot here. I believe for many traders, the same case. Anyone who is trying to get in early is facing very difficult conditions. The market is putting them through. But if you look at it from a kind of objective kind of lens, it's maybe creating some sort of a short head and shoulder here. Maybe it's not the most clearest price action here. It's possible. It's doing that. Similar levels. But yeah, really testing the patience as much as it can. Uh, so bubbles are coming in, still not the largest of quantities, but they are coming in. Again, buyers are coming in. As soon as the price tries to push lower, buyers are coming in. Yeah, so this is getting, it's a repeat mode. Everything is happening the same way time and time again. Shops are not coming into the market as they should, and we are stuck in the same area, same resistance area we're stuck in. It's a resistance, all right, but we are stuck in it. We're not rejecting from it. We're not bouncing from it. Even if we bounce from it, we go beyond 71,800, we might think long. That's not even happening either. It's just staying thereabouts. Shorts are coming into play here. We're seeing 700, 700, large amount of shorts that are coming into play. We might now go short here. Try to get into this opportunity. On the pullback, 71 300 might be good. So let's see. Can enter. Yeah, that might be good. Yeah, this might also be good. This is quite big now. 1400. I'm gonna go short. Now looking at the development here, shorts are coming in, longs are coming in, and they're being absorbed by the shorts. The price action should hold, should try to hold here, break below this area. New shorts are coming in. That's very good for us. Obviously, the bigger the better. It's getting bigger. Uh, it went away. It's absorbed into the big one. So new shorts coming here. That's pretty good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and manage the trade here. Now, with respect to new bubbles need to be forming on a bearish note, so they need to be bearish. Big red bubbles are needed. They have to be coming in now. Yes, as expected, they are coming in. Likely to some bullish push, bit of 182, something to be fearful of. 184. Bearishness needs to be coming in. Strong bearish push needs to be there. Cannot just be green bubbles here. It's not looking good. In live scenarios, this is not looking good. The bearish push is not there. Let me as a just a little bit of downside push is needed for us to be a bit more confident in this. Let's say I take the exit. Not much there. You'll see the continuous barrage of buyers that are coming in. This big red one was 1011. This is 380 something. This is 200. This is dominating the next previous one. Again, greens coming in. It's not something that we can be confident on. So yeah, that's how it's going to go on, unless we are at a very key level. So this would be that key level would be in this trading case. Sorry, let me rephrase that. That key level would be only on the long side here. The short side, that kind of level is not being created yet. Long side, that level is only 65,500. We have huge long orders waiting there. I think 759, and if it goes there, it's going to attract a lot of aggressive sellers as aggressive buyers as well, which is going to be pretty good, I think. So yeah, not something that we can predict what's going to happen, but it's something that is likely in the momentum, and yeah, if it goes there, we can buy that.